My boss's fiance said the company wasn't doing well and cut my salary in half. Then I saw her assistant flexing on social media. My boss gave me a raise and bought me a luxury car so I wouldn't get tired commuting. He's literally the sweetest. In the photo, him and my fiance were standing in front of a brand new $1 million car looking all happy and in love. I thought about it for 2 seconds and hit like. That same night, she called an emergency meeting, used me disrupting company morale as an excuse, and docked my entire month's salary to pay that assistant emotional damages. Everyone stared at me like they were waiting for me to snap, but I just quietly packed up my desk and handed her my resignation. I didn't say a word. Liu Ruyan came over and, like she was playing with a dog, tilted my chin up. "Come on, don't be mad, give me a smile, yeah?" Then she leaned in like she was trying to win me over, and I caught that cologne on her. Jibota's cologne. My stomach turned. I shoved her off, scrunched my nose, and pulled out a wet wipe to clean my fingers. Liu Ruyan looked like she'd been struck by lightning, frozen in place. "You seriously just pushed me away?" "I've got somewhere to be tonight. Gonna go get changed," I said flatly, turning toward my room. Liu Ruyan tried to follow me. I shut the door and locked it without hesitation. "Peng Yuyan, you're gonna regret this." She was genuinely mad, kicked the door hard, and stormed off. By the time I came back out, the living room was empty. In the group chat, Liu Ruyan posted asking who wanted to go out for dinner. Total silence. Only Jibota spammed 3 hype emojis. I knew Liu Ruyan was doing this on purpose, as a dig at me. This had happened way too many times. Always the same story. Everyone else ghosted, only Jibota showed up. In the past, I would have been jealous enough to tag along and end up getting roasted by both of them. Not anymore. I got changed, went to check out the apartment I was looking to rent, signed the lease on the spot, then called a real estate agent about listing my current place. Here's the thing though, I bought that apartment. I handled every bit of the renovation myself. But the deed, it was in Liu Ruyan's name. Back then neither of us had much. To make her feel secure, I drained every single penny of my savings to buy that place. Now that the company had grown this big, that apartment probably wasn't even worth a second look to her. The agent told me that to sell, Liu Ruyan would need to show up in person, or sign a power of attorney if she couldn't make it. I had to message her anyway. The second I hit send, a red exclamation mark popped up. She'd blocked me. This wasn't new. Whenever things blew up between us, Liu Ruyan would block me and storm out. I'd be so worried about her that I'd borrow someone else's phone just to call her, begging her to add me back. And she'd sit on the other end, all high and mighty, asking if I knew what I'd done wrong. Looking back, the things I said just to keep her happy that I didn't even mean, I can't even count. But I swallowed my pride and called her anyway. "Come home tonight. There's something I need to talk to you about." "About what? I'm busy." Her voice was ice cold. I pressed my lips together. "We'll talk when you get back." Liu Ruyan let out a cold laugh. "You push me away whenever you feel like it, and now you just expect me to come running back?" "Peng Yuyan, do you think you own me? Is this seriously your idea of an apology? Have I been too good to you lately? Because it really seems like you forgot how to say sorry." Listening to that smug tone, I did what I always did. Said softly, "I'm sorry. You're right." I'd already forced out so many fake apologies, one more didn't matter. And besides, this one was worth an apartment. Sure, it was my apartment, but if Liu Ruyan wanted to make things difficult and refused to sign, I couldn't sell it. Even with proof of payment, I'd still end up in court. She could afford a legal fight. I couldn't. Sure enough, after my apology, her tone softened. "Fine. Wait for me." Click. I stayed calm, listed the apartment online, and dropped the price a good bit to move it fast. Then I headed out to meet a friend and sign a contract. My friend was over the moon, kept asking if this was actually real, even threw a little celebration dinner for me. I was going to head home early, but then I figured Liu Ruyan probably wouldn't be back for a while anyway. Nothing to rush back for, so I stayed. A few rounds in, I went to the restroom and heard a familiar voice coming from the private room next door. I stopped in my tracks. Through the cracked door, I saw Liu Ruyan curled up in Jibota's arms. No idea what they were saying, but Liu Ruyan was cracking up. Jibota took the chance to quickly lean in and kiss her on the lips. Liu Ruyan froze for a second, but made no move to push him away. "Liu, when are you and Yuyan breaking up? I can't wait any longer. I want to be with you." "Do you even know how hard it is to watch you two together every single day? Are you still in love with him?" Jibota said, looking all pitiful. Liu Ruyan's lips moved like she was about to say something. Then she pulled him into a hug and gently patted his back like she was calming down a kid. "How could he ever compare to you? It's just, now that the company's bigger, if I break up with him and jump straight into something with you, people are gonna talk. I don't want that messing things up for you. Just hang on a little longer. It won't be long, I promise." "So that's what it is. I knew you loved me the most, Liu." They were practically glued to each other, looked exactly like a couple. I let out a quiet laugh and walked away. Headed back to the table and had a few more drinks. We caught up on old times and didn't call it a night until past midnight. On the way to the parking garage, my friend suddenly dragged me over to a fully loaded Porsche. Asked me if I liked it. I nodded, not really sure what was going on. Thought it was his new car. I was literally about to compliment it. Then he shoved a set of keys into my hand. "It's yours." He winked. "Your old car was an embarrassment. I couldn't look at it anymore. Time for an upgrade." I started to say no, but he cut me off like he already knew. "Also, I heard Liu Ruyan bought that new hire at your company a car. If someone with zero talent gets to roll around in a luxury car, you definitely deserve one too. And honestly, I've seen that guy's work. Every single project looks completely different, obviously writing off someone else's work. No clue how he's still at that company. Maybe it was the alcohol, but my friend went completely off about Djibouti, no filter whatsoever. And honestly, he wasn't wrong. All that work was done by me and the rest of the team. Almost every time, right when we were about to wrap up, Liu Ruyan would demand it get transferred over to Djibouti. That's exactly why his style was never consistent. Someone who wasn't even in the company could see what was going on. Yet somehow Liu Ruyan was completely blind to it. I tried to say no again. My friend fake pouted. "This isn't a gift, it's coming out of your future paychecks. Don't waste my good intentions." I laughed. At this car's price, at my salary, I'd be paying it off for years. I knew it was just his way of getting me to take it, so I dropped it and thanked him. We chatted a bit more, then both called a driver and headed home. I figured Liu Ruyan wouldn't be back yet, but the second I opened the door, Liu Ruyan was already sitting on the couch in the living room. "Where were you? We had plans. Do you know how long I've been waiting?" She came at me the moment I walked in. I was genuinely caught off guard. Usually when she was out with Djibouti, she wouldn't roll in until 3 or 4 a.m. Coming home this early was rare. But then the image flashed back. The two of them wrapped up in each other at that restaurant. My stomach turned all over again. "Out for dinner with a friend," I said flatly, walking into the living room and pulling the power of attorney out of my bag. I barely took 2 steps before Liu Ruyan stopped me, frowning. "You were drinking? I thought I told you. No drinking when I'm not around." I almost laughed. "So I'm only allowed to drink when I'm helping her entertain clients?" I didn't respond. Then Liu Ruyan's face shifted. She suddenly smiled, all smug. "You're still mad about me hanging out with Djibouti, aren't you? If you didn't want us going out one-on-one, you could have just said something. Was all that drinking really necessary?" "I wasn't drinking over that. It has nothing to do with you two." I sat down and slid the house sale power of attorney over to her. "Take a look at this." She glanced at it, eyebrows raised, voice dripping with smugness. "What's this? A written apology?" "I'm warning you right now. It's too late for apologies. I'm still pissed about this afternoon. Don't think some little stunt is gonna make me forgive you." Watching her act all smug, I almost laughed. Back when I constantly upset her and she refused to let it go, I literally wrote her a handwritten apology letter just to get back in her good graces. Looking back now, she had her faults, sure, but I handed over my own dignity and basically let her walk all over it. Good thing that's done. "It's not an apology. It's a surprise." Liu Ruyan raised an eyebrow and curiously reached to open it. Then her phone rang. She saw who was calling and her eyes lit up. "Hold on, let me grab this." Liu Ruyan picked up. "Liu, I accidentally hit someone with my car, and what do I do? I'm freaking out right now." Djibouti's panicked voice came through the speaker. Liu Ruyan's whole face shifted. "Send me your location. I'm on my way." She stood up to leave, completely dismissed me. I stepped right in front of her and held the document out. "Handle my thing first. I was here first, and this needs a signature. It's urgent." Liu Ruyan paused, looked at me and sighed. "Yuyan, can you just have some empathy for once? What he's dealing with is way more serious than whatever this is. The way you're acting so jealous right now is honestly embarrassing." I found that almost funny. "I'm embarrassing? What about Djibouti drunk driving?" But I didn't bother getting into it. I just kept the document in her face without pulling it back. Liu Ruyan said nothing else and flipped it open. Before she could even read it, Djibouti screamed through the phone, "How dare they put their hands on me?" "Calm down, I'm on my way." She tried to settle him down, and you could literally see the panic on her face. She didn't even read it, just flipped straight to the last page, scrawled her signature, and rushed toward the door in her heels. Watching her scramble out, I couldn't help it. "You're not even gonna check what you just signed?" "What's there to check? The surprises you bring me are always some small-time contracts. If you say the terms are fine, they're fine." She walked out without looking back. I found that pretty funny. Back when I used to sneak off to close deals just to make her happy, at first she loved it. But once the company grew, she started looking down on the same scrappy little businesses we both came from. She used to go through every contract word by word, scared of missing anything. Now, one call from Djibouti, and she couldn't even tell you what she just put her name on. Fine by me, saved me a lot of hassle. Liu Ruyan didn't come home that night. Instead, Djibouti blew up my messages. "Peng Yuyan, I know you saw everything outside that room. But now you know. Liu Ruyan's heart is with me. One call from me and she drops everything to come running. Do yourself a favor and bow out now. Otherwise, this is gonna get messy for everyone. I laughed. Jibota was clearly just here to get under my skin. And I knew, even if I showed Liu Ruyan those messages, it wouldn't do a thing. She'd always take Jibota's side, no matter what.